Go take it, Danny. Oh no, Danny. You're not.
DraftKings is now live.
Thanks, everybody.
Streaming NBA 2K23, NBA 2K23 Warriors franchise mode.
I think that's the first grade out we've had.
For 3v3s. And no fouls, which is my normal game.
Good job, No Sleep Uno. We will do quite a bit of practicing when 24 comes out, and we'll have our rematch, I promise.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Desmond Bane slipped to the 30th pick in 2020, and he said, quote, "I will not forget that. I take it personally. I've been that way ever since I was a kid. Growing up in Richmond, Indiana, a small town, you got to fight for respect, and that's what I've been doing my whole life." BA?
He's proven himself, Allie. Thank you. And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. TJ McConnell is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's John Collins, and it's Carroll in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Murray out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Buddy Hield, then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. Now here's Quickley. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
A good look from Bane. Gets an open look and hits it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Carroll, yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Pass to Carroll. Quickly against Bane. Knocked away. Here's Carroll. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting for Golden State. One time from the line.
Here's Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Carroll. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Murray. Yes, it's good.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Over to the left wing. Here's Murray, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Murray can score in a multitude of ways, Grant.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. I mean, he can feast from the post, the mid-range, and the three-point line as well. He always plays under control at his own pace, and that's why he looks so fluid out there on the floor.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops from Murray. And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
And Murray drops them both.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
Quickly outside. Here's Carroll, coming off a terrific game against Houston. Guarded by Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up top, Collins. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Outside heel. Pass to Murray. And it's rejected. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Carroll. Carroll's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
McConnell against Fox. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And the basket by Carroll. Carroll's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Warriors leading. Quickly outside. Pass to Collins. And the layup is good.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Murray. In his last outing, 16 points for him. To shoot. McConnell with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Fires it. Here's quickly. And there it is for him.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Timeout called. The Nets. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Bane. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. The Warriors have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Quickly outside. McConnell against Fox. McConnell outside. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
First free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
That one's no good. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
And the three-pointer goes.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Hield. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Three-pointer, Fox. Carroll with the rebound. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Guarded by Hield. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Hield. 15 in his last outing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the basket by Carroll.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Capella. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
The first one falls.
We will look back on Buddy Hield's career and marvel at the consistent three-point shooting he provided no matter what team he played for.
Lyles, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Burks comes in for Bane. Hield hits them both. And the impact of international players in the NBA, it's climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
Gafford, he's checked in for Brooklyn. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Harris comes in for Quickly. Timeout called, the Nets.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
That's right, fans. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya. put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets. Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets. Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets.
Now here's Fox, looking for his first basket still in this one. It's tipped. Here's Carroll, guarded by Hield. Pass to Edwards. Here's Carroll. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hield from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Carroll. 13 points in the game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Here's Lyles. And he parries his first look.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Harris outside. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Burks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Carroll's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast. Now here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. And yep, it's good. And the Warriors lead by 19.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Lyles. Outside Burks. And no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. And here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Rebounded by the Nets. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Outside Hield. Pass to Burks. And the dunk by Gafford.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Edwards. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the 2nd round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Harris up top. Pass to the Beast. And Gafford with the block. A minute and a half left to play in the first. The offensive rebound. Out to Fox.
Warriors foul. Edwards.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Bain comes in for Hield.
Substitutions for your Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge. Desmond Bain.
Fox outside. On the wing, Bain from outside the arc. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 5 rebounds tonight. And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, BA, and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Harris against Burks. Pass to the Beast. Clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one hits the back iron. And it's Brooklyn ball. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bain, the pass to Burks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Team's 5th foul.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific, getting the defense
Step
to
at the
foul
line
him.
with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's the Beast. 13 feet out. The bank shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Alec Burks is out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Murray in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Bain, coming off a 31-point game against Oklahoma City. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
McConnell passes to Quickly. Here's O'Neal, defended by Murray. Here's O'Neal. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stolen by Gafford. To the middle. Here's Burks. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Quickly outside. Here's O'Neal, defended by Burks. Gafford against Collins. McConnell outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Murray. McConnell's shot is off. And Brooklyn shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Burks against Quickly. Stolen by Quickly. Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Nice D from Gafford. Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Got it. Bane's got 6. And the Warriors shooting 56% today. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And that one falls for McConnell. Lyles, he's checked in for Gafford. No good on the second free throw. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The 3 from Bane. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to Quickly. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Murray.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Bane. 9 points in the game. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Outside Burks. That one rolls around and rims out.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's O'Neal. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Down low, here's Capella, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Quickly outside. McConnell against Burks. Back to Quickly. Here's O'Neal. Over Murray. O'Neal misses. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Lyles. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
First team foul. At the line, Trey Lyles. And out the line, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. The Warriors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. McConnell passes to Quickly. Guarded by Capella. Capella with the defensive effort.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that one's good. Quickly.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Burks gets it to go. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Up top, Collins. Tries again. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
A tremendous athlete, Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Brooklyn calls timeout. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Brooklyn making some changes. Fields checked in for Murray, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Burks. Carroll, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Lyles. Back to Fox. Over McConnell. No good on the shot.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Back to Fox. Pass to Bane. Here's Lyles. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. So the Nets making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Carroll, guarded by Hield. Pass to the Beast. This one for 3. And the Warriors miss again. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Hield. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
Now, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Fox. Here's Carroll. 17 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Quickly. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 15.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Bane, the pass to Hield. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
Harris is checked in for Collins.
Gary Harris.
Hield for three. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Harris outside. Quickly up top. He's covered by Fox. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Bane. 9 points in the game. Here's Lyles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Warriors with the rebound. Edwards has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Harris throws it down.
Oh my goodness, Gary Harris off his feet in a hurry, leaves no doubt.
To the left wing. Pass to Hield. Over Harris. Rebound by the Beast.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Count the basket. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Gary Harris finding a way inside. That's a gritty play, folks.
Fox, the pass to Hield. There's the triple. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Lyles. Pass to Bane. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Carroll's got 6 rebounds in the game. Quickly passes to Harris. Kicks it to Quickly. Here's Carroll. He's got 17. Here's the Beast. Puts up a 3. Here's Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hield for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Gafford.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Harris left side. Bane against Edwards. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for the Nets, they're shooting 53% here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K. Learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Good on the second one. And here are the Warriors now. It's an 18-point lead. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Quickly against Fox. Now here's Quickly. He's closely guarded, and that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Fox, that's good.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Harris outside. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Quickly from outside, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Quickly's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Bain. With some arc, and it's good on the layup. Bain's got 11 points. Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Quickly, and again, it's Golden State.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Quickly against Fox. With the teardrop, it's not going to go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. Well, for Golden State, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Nets.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Let's go, everyone.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Brooklyn shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. So on the floor for Golden State. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. He's out there with TJ McConnell. And it's Collins in at the power forward position. And it's Fox missing. And for the Warriors, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Carroll. Now Collins. Defended by Murray. No good off the glass. Healed for three. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
We all know this guy is a volume three-point shooter. Mr. Hield does not lack for confidence.
Here's Carroll. Here's Quickly. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Murray laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, how about Murray shaking off the contact? The young guy doesn't let it affect him on his shot.
Back to McConnell. Quickly against Bane. Now here's Quickly. Defense is right there.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Hield against Quickly. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Buddy Hield so active on the offensive end, finds the defense in a compromised position and gets what he's looking for.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
That's good from Hield. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
No problems knocking that one down.
3.
Quickly's got 5 points now this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Carroll, guarded by Hield. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Carroll's got 19 points.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. McConnell passes to Quickly. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Carroll. Offensive rebound. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
Shooting for Golden State, Kessler. Shooting 1.
1 shot.
And that one misses. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Bane. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Bane's got 13 now. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Carroll. Back to McConnell. Quickly outside. He buries it from 3. Quickly's got 21.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Timeout called, the Nets. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets. Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Burks, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Alec Burks.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Bane. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's McConnell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Clock at 6. Here's Quickly. And that one's long. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Murray. Pass to Bane. Shoots it from the high post. It's rebounded by Golden State. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Carroll. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team second.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second. And the Nets shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. On the wing, Burks. Guarded by Quickly. Pass to McConnell. Here's Carroll. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts it up from 17. No good off the back of the rim.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Here's Bane. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Back to McConnell. Collins outside. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Capella. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Fox. Tries to break his ice. The second effort. And Capella with the lay-in. Capella's gotten 4 this quarter.
You got to do more than that to slow Capella. He doesn't let the defense rattle him at all.
Back to McConnell. Guarded by Capella. The fader. Rebound Brooklyn.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Burks no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Fox against McConnell. Pass to Carroll. Quickly outside. The 3. And the basket by Carroll. Carroll's got 23.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Now Murray, right wing. Outside Bain. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Gafford, he's checked in for Bain. Harris against Burks. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Basketball.
Clock is at 3. Here's Carroll. Releases from the wing and drills it. Carroll's got 25 points. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Gafford. And here's Murray. Back to Gafford. Fox, the pass to Gafford. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Beast.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. So it's the Warriors now. The Nets making their last shot. Hey, rejected by Capella.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Here's Murray. It's deflected.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
To the right side. Pass to Carroll. He shoots it. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Murray. And it's blocked. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Fox. Harris with it.